I just did a video on sprouting Akebia seeds of the chocolate vine variety, and so then I looked up a few things because I didn't actually know, but this is the fruit. The pulp is sweet, and it's the seeds are in the pulp. In Japan, they cook the peel or the outer skin part and eat that, so that's interesting. It grows 40 feet in a season, kind of a monster beast. So, but I had some of these. It was delicious. Apparently, you need two of them to pollinate, or else you can hand pollinate. This is what the flowers look like from underneath. They're really cool, and that's why you see the chocolatey color. That's why it's called chocolate vine. And they also have a mild chocolatey scent to them. So, a delightful vine that grows in full shade or full sun. Obviously, you're going to get more flowers in full sun if you feed with bone meal and or like any kind of phosphorus thing like guano. Guano and bone meal have a lot of phosphorus that'll stimulate the roots to uptake that and produce a lot of flowers. And they can produce a lot of flowers, but they can also, if left unattended, growing 40 feet a year, it's considered an invasive vine. This is just in a forest and it really took over. So be careful with that. But in a container or a yard situation or a gazebo, it's an extraordinary cover in full sun because it can also be underneath itself in full shade. If there's trees above and you have a gazebo, it's a really great choice. And so yeah, also the flowers and the fruit. That's the highlight spotlight vine of the moment. Oh, that was for my other video. That was really hilarious. If you didn't see the seed sprouting of so yeah, I got a bunch of these seeds, and after eating them, surprise, we had to take down a lot of the vine because it had really overgrown, and they were changing out we needed to redo the gazebo top. It had sort of rotted out after many years with bamboo, and so the surprise was finding these fruits, and wow, I wasn't sure they were delicious. I knew it was chocolate vine, but they were delicious. And they're like hidden way back there. So apparently they fruited and or flowered, pollinated themselves somehow. Well, there were 4 different ones. I don't know. What I was just reading said you need at least 2 different kinds, and I don't know if they were different kinds, but there were 4 distinct plants that were there. So it'll be interesting to see because I have to replant for that same client. A couple of them got killed because we had to cut them back, and then they put in pavers and they pavered over some of them, and now there's a tiny planting space where I need to put in a new vine, so it'll do this over the gazebo. I should have looked at pictures of gazebos, but I just was really enjoying. I've kind of always enjoyed this vine. Every time I see it, it's a little bit of a mystery. It's from Asia. Another thing said it could also be from North America, but it's so invasive it's kind of hard to tell anymore. I don't know that it came from here. It really seems like an Asian thing. It's in Vietnam they grow it as like a crop and they harvest it, so they produce a lot of fruit that way. I don't know that I've seen it in like markets in Vietnam, but that would be pretty awesome too. This is how it looked when I picked it. There was a few of them together, and they popped open to show they were ripe. And surprisingly, the birds didn't get to them first. They're probably not used to it in New York City, where this is all going down here in 2026. But yeah, so watch the sprouting video. I'm really excited to scarify these to simulate winter. I'm going to put them in the fridge for 2 months, 3 and 4 months. I'm going to add some seeds. Instructions say like online like moist sand and or like peat moss, but I just did a moist napkin or towelette kind of situation to keep them moist is the objective in the cool temperature stimulating winter for at least 2 months and up to 4 months. And so I'm going to try each month to sprout some, because it would be nice to have them sooner, but if they don't, I want to have extra chances to get them going this season for the client that's ready for that to happen. But yeah, and then they can grow 40 feet in a season, so they can really take off in the right conditions. So looking forward to experiencing that and getting some more beautiful flowers now that I know how to stimulate those, and then covering the gazebo that they have as soon as I can. Be invasive among their gazebo. So there you have it. Check out the other video with the seed starting, and happy gardening.